Arcane on the road to Platinum, and today we are going to be continuing on with the MSQ story, where last we heard we had just reunited Flamine and moved into Rising Stones after Minfilia had dealt with her past. In tandem to this, we heard reports of a primal rising up in the East Shroud. However, as I was doing my daily Beast Tribe quests, which will give us a quick look here, I am sitting at maximum reputation with the Sahagin, and so we're going to speak to Nov here and continue on the story.
Ardbert, I wish to ask a tedious favor of you. There is a task which I must attend, a task that will take me from a nursery for a time. Thus, I would have you watch over my clutch while I'm gone. You need not feed or discipline the spawnlings. Few who in Sioux do such duties well in hand. Your coral tridents concern me. It would be foolish to think our acts of sabotage have escaped their notice, and they surely desire vengeance. Thus far, my presence has not been sufficient to deter any such reprisals, but should they learn of my absence... So where do you travel, Clutchfather? Where is the task of which you speak? Do not question your elders, Shu. Your duty is to care for your spawn brothers. That, and not more. I leave the safety of the nursery to you, Ardbert. I will return as soon as I'm able.
Okay, so Sue has had some problems. Let's see what's going on in his head.
I have never known your Clutchfather to leave the nursery in another's care. The fate of our people must hang in the balance. I wish only that I would trust us with the details. Spawnlings we may be, but we have taken our warrior rights, and yet the Clutchfather will not even describe to us the battles of his youth. Now that I think on it, he has told us almost nothing of himself. We know little of his past, or his part in the old wars. Will you do something for me, Ardbert? I want you to find out about this vital task and learn if there is aught we can do to aid the Clutchfather. Many of our older kin speak of him with reverence and respect. They live scattered about our territory, the Reef of Sending, Reaper Hive, and even one on Moonshade Isle, though you may not need one of Puff's Everests to carry you there. Perhaps in their stories you might hear the clue needed to solve the mystery. Now, get them to speak with you. You'll need to show them this shell inscribed with our clutch mark. That should cause their memories to tumble forth of their own accord. The elders do love to reminisce about the old days.
Okay. Let's head to Moonshade Island and learn a little bit about the Sahagin. Silverfin Sahagin. What's up, bro? It's end times long ago. Zug is the champion of the spawning grounds now. No other warrior is fit to claim the mantle of the Scarlet Sea Devil. Mark my words, he shall rise to greatness on a mountain of Shorewalker bones. Okay, that's interesting. So I was supposed to do here. There we go. Another silver fin. Sacred place. Only tridents have fallen to Hardin. Okay, so he's the undisputed leader. You tell his offspring that, and you tell them they ought to be proud of their clutch father and his deeds. But he was bested by somebody. Perhaps betrayed? Interesting. Okay, so he went to parley with the new leader. Okay. To talk to Sue. Well, Albert, did the old ones have much to say? I can't do the voice. The Clutch Father once led the Coral Trident. Incredible. And now Shane goes to meet with the Trident's current leader. You cannot possibly expect to negotiate with those fanatics. The stink of ambush upon fish hardly reaches me even here. Oh, Clutch Father. That is why you chose to attend the meeting without your squandrels. You need to fight those savages alone. Finish one. Shadbert. I would willingly face battle myself, but I cannot abandon my duty to protect my clubmates. It falls to you to ensure this does not end in tragedy. The Clutch Father must begin with the Coral Trident and the Serpent's Tongue. You are the only one I can trust to rescue him when the parley turns sour. And you can be sure it will. Alright, my dude. We will go and fight this battle for your pops. Okay, that's interesting. We're here. Here comes Nall. Oh no, that's not Nall. You came alone into our lair, Nav. Your mind is as wilted as your fiendish old one. Cordyceps head. Fair greeting to you, too, young Zug. You have no right to call me by that name. I am the Scarlet She-Devil. Enemies of the Coral Tridents tremble at my coming. You would do well to show some respect.
Calm yourself, Zug. I did not come here to trade insults. I only wish to talk. Have you thought about our future, Zug? The future of the Shahagan? Have you seen how our people fade into darkness like the evening shadows sinking below the ocean waves? Poetry, now. You will become even more pitiful than I respected. You were once feared above all. Bloodthirsty as a shark, deadly as a ray sting, savage as a sea serpent. The terror of the indigo deep. You were the first Scarlet Sea Devil. Have you forgotten who you truly are? I consigned that title to the deep long ago, along with my heinous past.
We thrust our spears into the very heart of this land. Well, that's dark.
We lack the territory in which to spawn, and we shall take it by force. Our offspring will thrive on sand that has drunk the life water spilled from our enemies. I see my words are wasted on you. Is it so hard to understand, Zug? What is needed right now is diplomacy, not war. Your hubris will doom our spawnlings to live of violence and misery with the edge of a shoulder's blade to the circus. Kill the traitor, rip off his fins, strip away his scales. Albert, you stood ready to rush to my rescue. I smell who's handed this.
I love like the old grizzled war master who nobody wants to mess with. I love that vibe in him. Let's see what our man Nov has to say. An explanation is in order, Albert. Sue, I would have you hear this as well. I am the Shin, Clutch Father. There is much I have kept from the Clutch, for the wreckage of my past cannot stay submerged forever. It is time to tell you my tale.
15 years ago, I led the Coral Tridents in countless acts of piracy, pillage, slaughter, kidnapping. There was no foul deed I did not commit. For the shorewalkers of Lenosha, I was a nightmare made flesh, a demon from the Indigo Deep, the Scarlet Sea Devil. All those I killed, all the land I seized, I did so for the future of my people. I had not a single shred of doubt that my actions were just. I was as zealous as Zug is now. It is tradition amongst the Sahagin that our queen, the Indigo Matriarch, reward a cruel warrior with a clutch of her eggs. Such a champion earns the right to become clutch father to the spawnlings thus hatched. Even among the elite, my victories overshadowed all others. The matriarch honored me with more than 100 eggs, from which many healthy offspring emerged. My clutch was the envy of the tribe. Never in my arrogance and pride did I expect what was to happen next. I returned to my nursery after a typical campaign of looting ships, only to be greeted by a sight that haunts me to this day. The broken corpses of my spawnlings strewn atop one another in a gruesome mountain of death. This was an act of pure vengeance. The shorewalkers had trailed me to our island home and waited patiently for me to leave. And they put my children to the sword. I wept and howled until it seemed my sanity had fled. And then all at once, I understood. The blame for my spawnling's grisly fate, it belonged with me. Hate and suffering brings only more of the same. It draws you into a whirling maelstrom of reprisal and retaliation that leads to naught but a soulless abyss. My salvation lay in the few unhatched eggs that had somehow escaped his bloody retribution. I cast away my hollow dreams of glory and focused on raising my surviving sons. You and your spawn brothers, Hugh. The Scarlet Sea Devil died that day, and Nov, the Clutch Father, was born. I am proud of you, Clutch Father. We will stop the Coral Trident. I promised you, not just for ourselves, but for the clutch mates we've left behind. And does it all make sense now, Ardbert? The reason I recruited you to our cause. To be truthful, I have never forgiven the Shorewalkers for what was done. But I will never let my actions be guided by rage. For the path that will bring us peace I desire. No. I would create a legacy worth leaving for my children. Let us continue building that bridge, Ardbert. I am friendly. Woohoo! Yelling me softly. Beautiful. And then let's see if Sue has some quests now. He does. How much will they give us? 20. So I can get 60. I wonder if it'd be worth it. Let's try and get everyone caught up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop by the Circle of Ash. That was an awesome dragon there, flying there.
So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to, because we did the Sahagin ones there, we're going to do this. Here's one. I need to also get into the habit of doing my daily hunts. I haven't done any hunts recently, but I really do want to get all of the riding maps, which is going to require a whole bunch of allied seals. But that's also one of those things that I don't necessarily need to get in the expansion. It's one of those things like I'm perfectly fine just holding off on. I'm excited. We get to start the Zodiac weapon very soon. Beautiful. We are actually almost at the level cap for Shadowbringers, which is crazy. That we already have a job which is up to level 78. I just want to check if I've done all my... Yeah, I did all of them today. You get so much money from doing all your dailies, it's actually insane. Like, I think I went up $60,000. Oh, I should bring out my guy. Crude gold coffer. The beast traps are really good in this. There's what? 5? Yeah, because there's the one crafting one, which is yeah, so there's the one crafting one, which is the Ixal leaf. You have the, what are these? The Amalja. And then you also have the, the Sylphs, the Kobolds, and the Sahagin. What is this music? I love this. This is an amazing desert theme. Beautiful. Why is there still battle music going on? Yeah, that was weird. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, just gonna grab these. Thank you, Mr. Malja. I actually don't know if it should be a Malya or a Malja. I don't know if anybody said it out loud yet. Honestly, being able to fly, still the biggest godsend with ARR. It makes everything so much nicer in this game. That's one thing I'm actually so worried about to cover in this, is the fishing. Because I want to do all of the fishing, but I know that I have one, let's see. Yeah, right here, the Beast of Brewer's Beacon. This right here, the Navigator's brand, so difficult to get. I think I tried for a good 3-4 hours because it only comes at a certain time of day. You have to have a certain stat point. But very soon, I intend to get back on it, catch every single fish. Same as I need to craft every single item soon. I'm gonna try and have the crafting done and like the actual stuff that feels like, I don't know, how would I say this? The stuff that feels like it should be in ARR, I'm going to try and have done by the end of 2.3 story and before the beginning of 2.4. Okay, deliver the boxes. Okay, so we just gotta go like way back where we were. And then I need to take a quick 5-10 minute break to go grab a nice cup of coffee, relax my voice just a little bit before we go and begin the Ixali Beast Tribe quest. So I think instead of continuing on with either the kobolds or the what's the other one? Oh, the Sylphs. I really want to even them out. I want to get them back to where they're all about even. Awesome, that's all 6 of them there. Oh, darn it. I am not, I'm actually missing some. At least I have the advantage of, like, dive bombing in on exactly where I need to go. Mr. Beacon. Ah, I'm not looking for beacons. Heavy arms crates, okay. Love the unicorn. This is one of my favorite mounts that I got in this game. This is so perfect. I'm so glad. I actually don't really remember the last, like, exactly what we did. And company. Here we are. That's right, Lunga, and... Okay, that's right. Yeah, awesome. Peaceful handling, supposed to be level 2. Level 3. When we get back, this is what I will be doing. I am back. I am so glad that this worked out and I was able to get up to the next level today. Fortune is with us, honored ally. A Brotherhood scout has chanced upon a qualification of our hated foe, the Flame Fangs, and surreptitiously learned of their insidious scheme. They plan to pull the strings of their tempered puppets to orchestrate another kidnapping raid. It is the intelligence provided by these tempered spies that affords the Flame Fangs such a wealth of victims. This cannot be allowed to continue. We must gouge out their hidden eyes and blind them to the movements of their prey. You are no stranger to Little Alamigo, I trust. Though it appears a haven for travelers and merchants, it is not but a cold, rotting corpse riddled with flame-addled maggots. We are fortunate, then, that you may walk amongst them unchallenged. Go to Little Alamigo, honored ally, and do that which our Amalia soldiers cannot. Root out the tempered, and make of it a haven in truth. Super interesting. What's this? You claim a Little Alamigo has been infiltrated by tempered agents? Oh, wish I could refute you. But I have had my suspicions. It explains how the Amalia are able to set such well-timed ambushes. With spies inside the settlement, it would be an easy feat to learn the schedules of visiting merchants and the like. Commander, sir. We've just received reports of Amalia kidnappers attacking a caravan of travelers. They're dragging their captives into Zanrak. Again? Damn those blasted lizards! This is the 5th time this move. Most of my troops are still recovering from the last engagement. Sergeant, I need you to assemble a squad and chase down those kidnappers. Take whoever can swing a blade. Care to lend a hand, adventurer? I have not but raw recruits for this mission, and your presence may make all the difference. Pray, join my soldiers out in the field as soon as you can. Aye, Cap. You're a fellow bird. Your name's spelled different, but you're one of us, so I got you. Okay, so I got defeated. This bird sent an adventurer to wipe our asses, did he? Well, you're only too late. These soldiers down, his entire unit is in tatters. All it took was the right word, the right ear, and away they scrambled. It was like leading lame furbles to slaughter. You're one of the newer recruits. You swore an oath to the immortal flames. An oath? My loyalty belongs to none but Lord Ifrit himself, and the Flame Fangs are generous to those who serve well. The immortal flames of Little Alamigo are now naught but the walking wounded. The Amalia will be able to raid with abandon. The soldiers we've captured this day will make fine addition to the Lord of the Inferno's army. You're still here? You think to punish me? That's rich. I have allies lingering nearby, and very soon the main company of the Flame Fangs will be arriving to take possession of the spoils. If you lay a hand on me, You'll be making some very powerful enemies. You can't be serious. Flybanks, to me. How did you... Who are you? This was not supposed to happen. Everyone didn't kill you until the main company arrived. No, you stay away from me. Oh. It was wild. Oh, okay. Lunga. Arthur, what the seven hells is going on here? Our lot has caught some fair rare fish indeed. The Brotherhood of Ash. They shame the Amalj'aa with their petulant refusal to submit to Lord Ifrit's cleansing fire. They are not but ghosts of a fading past. So lacking in strength, they resort to consorting with the slave races. You are Sargo's Tay. And I know of you as well, Lunga. Such an intriguing costume you wear. Have you enlisted in the army of my people? Enough games, lizard. Enough games, little men. What have you done with the captives? Those that proved intractable were slaughtered. The slave banks do not countenance the rebellion of cattle. The rest are already beyond your reach. Unless, of course, you intend to assault Zahar'ak itself. You civilized people make such endearing squawks and squeals as your heart... Oh. Hell's take, you bastard! Oh. I've never felt such heat. Is this the extent of the resistance I am to face? Is this the vaunted strength and resolve of the Brotherhood? I wield the unquenchable flames of Lord Ifrit himself, and you seek to extinguish them with a thimble full of spit. Return to Hamuj'Gah and tell him this. This world has no use for spent ashes. He and his followers shall be scattered before the searing winds of Zahar'ak, his glorious ascension. This place is like a maze. There we go. God, Zodbert, I can scarcely believe it. A tempted spy within our own ranks. My men, killed or taken, lizardmen wanted more than merchants. were after the immortal flames from the very beginning, and I all but bloody served them up on a silver platter. I thanked the adventurer, saved the soldiers that yet lived from a fate worse than death. Meanwhile, I'll see what I can do to salvage the tatters of my command. Alright. Zaharok looks really cool. I love this music, it's so hopeful. Oh. I thank you for your report, honored ally. This Zago's tail you encountered is the fetid maw that drives the flame fangs. His sole purpose is to bolster the numbers of Templars. Each new fire-seared flame gives the inferno of their god's powers. And in turn, the flames of the priest's altars bless the zealots of Zaharok with unholy strength. The miserable sparks of their ambition must be stamped out. Go, honored ally, and break the captives free of their cages. Slay the jailers, and encamp in the encampment to liberate the king. Alright. This is going pretty quick, actually. Here's the first one. I love how I'm so powerful. There's like, men, be still. Pretend not to see him. If we don't move, he won't know we're here.
There you are, mate. I'm going the exact opposite way that I need to go. That's awesome. Mission accomplished, Pop. You have dealt our foe a crippling blow, mighty ally. My warrior's blood sings at the thought of the confusion and devastation you have brought to Zaharrak. Lunga, be still. What enrages you so? You know damn well what. That was the animal that savaged my mother. I'll tear out his heart and string him up by his entrails. Know yourself, young warrior. You are not yet ready to face the likes of Zagos Te. Should you confront your enemy now, you will die a whimpering cur's death. What are you saying, war leader? Is it because I'm Mikote? Will I forever be too weak to match the Moldra's strength? Foolish child. I say only that you lack martial wisdom. You imagine slights where none exist. War leader, Lunga's kin must be avenged. I shall fight at her side. Let us rouse the Brotherhood and smash the Flame-Fang Snake once and for all. No. Against their assembled ranks, we would but invite our own destruction. And our laws are clear. Lunga, this is a blood vendetta. None may aid you in its resolution. Only through the glory of victory shall the shame of your defeat be expunged. If you have the spirit to rail the curse, then use it to build your strength. For strength is all that will aid you now. Sounds take you all. It is said that the drake will drop its own offspring into a ravine to watch it claw its way up. So it is with the Amalja. Nice. You bet your ass.
A messenger from the Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Mordona. I wasn't privy to his conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be that the Ixal have summoned Garuda again? Or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the shroud? Well, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Now, go and ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do. What's up, Shrek? I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania.
Thine arrival is customarily timely, Albert.
The etheric waves will leave little room for doubt. My talents will be needed ere long.
If there be truth in my suspicions,
'tis a familiar foe we face, the one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Urianger says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago. Oh, though I had hoped the Mughals guard beyond such follies. Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence has been requested by Commander Hugh Loy.
He awaited thee at the Adder's Nest.
Pray, hasten to Gridania, Ardbert. Ida and Papalymo will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. At the address now, so I can just head out. Pleasure to see you as always, Ardbert. Thank you for answering my summons. Quite frankly, I could think of no one more qualified to... we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. I love him. That's cool. That looks cool. I like it. Hail to the king, Kupo. Not long ago, the Mughal Kuplo Kop visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Seed Seer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Mughal kind, and one which would imperil the entire 12th Wood if left unchecked. You proved an able ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Mughals. The rest you should hear from Kuplo Kop himself. He awaits you with the Elder Seed Seer at the Lotus Stand.
Aye. Persnickety. Nicolau.
There we are. What does that mean? Your silence have already arrived, sir. May I show you in?
A threat to Moogle kind. I had hoped the antecedent suspicions were ill-founded, but I cannot see who else it could be.
It must be something bad to have gotten Kuplo Kop this worried. Have you seen the way his thingummy is bobbing? Our guest has brought ill tidings which needs to be helped, or which must needs be heeded. Isn't that right, Kuplo Kop?
Oh, I don't know about this. I don't know about this at all. But I suppose Rhea-Oh's right. They've left us no choice, Kupo. Please. You have to try to stop them. But you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order. Yes, but no.
Calm yourself, Kuplo Kop. Can you not see that he hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quite desistant. Pray, forgive this witless outburst, sister. Most grateful I am that you have come, Albert, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kuplo Kop has brought to us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Moogle Mogg the 12th has returned to Eorzea. A curious thing to hear, I know. Sure to tell. I cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history, or some manifestation in Ghoul mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former.
Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine, Kupo. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogles. So, good King Moogle Mogg the 12th, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Moogles should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down. But good King Moogle Mogg the 12th, may his miraculous foresight may be ever praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Moogles came to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Moogle Mogg the 12th. May his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens, so that Moogle kind might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens from what I understand. That being your reason for contacting us, yes? I'll bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea?
The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Mughal XII is a myth made manifest, and via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Mughals with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled and Ultima weapon destroyed, what new threat? What new threat could have prompted them to take such drastic a measure? Might that not be in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought into the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. To you who braved those tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who have not known the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Mughals' guard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon the greatest power, one they believe they can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes, come what may. I assure you, the Mughals' guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders. But ever since the return of good King Mughal XII, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they started to get a little carried away, Kupo. Verging on a lot, in fact. Like the sylphs who summoned Ramuh, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Mughals in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Mughal kind, but to Predonia as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, Ardbert, confront good King Mughal XII, and drive him from our midst. Got you. Humbly, I do thank you. The sanctuary of the Mughals' guard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Isumiyon of the Conjurer's Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray, seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. Right. Sounds good.
So, how will you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that. Well, if there truly is no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. I'll go on ahead. Alright, what do we have to do? Something with the stones? I love these guys. Look at how big they are. Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're planning, and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. We offered you a choice here. This is how you repay us, by consorting with this here. Imperials, Gridanians, Sylphs. We are no different than the rest of them. Actually, we are worse, Kupo. Traitor to his kinsmoogle, he plots treason against the crown. Enough. Kuplokop will answer for his crimes soon enough, as will all who defy the will of good King Mooble XII. May he reign forevermore, Kupo. The king is planning to purge the 12-foot of his enemies, Kupo. They've got to stop him before it's too late. The entrance to Thornmarch is deeper than the Bramble Patch, Kupo. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward. But be warned, the Moogle's guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them, so you'll need to protect me, Kupo. Okay, we are out here. That's fine. Evil squirrel. Nice. Oh no. I'm so sorry, Kuplokop. Man, I'm just about to let a Moogle die. I'm a monster. What quest is this? Hired Gunblades. Ah. I think that's the next expansion quest. Actually, that might even be Shadowbringer's quest. Now that I think about it. I love the Paladin AoEs. We're here, Kupo. I don't see any more beasts. Do you? Are you ready to face the king, Kupo? You step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus, like when you attune to an aetheryte, Kupo. I'll open the way for you.
I really like this because you feel like you kind of miss out on 1.0's story because they never actually did 1.0 story again. It was lost. But this brings back all of the extra content that they did, like, right, the Point X patches. Not to mention that you kind of get Nail Van Darnas's conclusion in the coils, right?
The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now, go and teach those foolish Moogles a lesson and send the king back whence he came.
Thornmarch Hard, now accessible. I wish it would have just been called Thornmarch because it's confusing that it's hard, as if there's a normal dungeon, but there's not. Hopefully this doesn't take too terribly long. While we wait, we're going to hit up the North Shroud.
Tizul Totalok. Strange face you make, Ardbert. Burning with questions, you are, yes?
What is the Eketil 9?
Make myself clear, I did not, eh? Only natural your suspicion is. Many Ixal would simply kill Featherless One and leave corpse for vultures. But think like bird-brained Netlin zealots, clever Sazul and his crew do not. Endlessly wasteful this war with forest people is. Waste of time, waste of resources. Eketal 9 is a group of thinkers, of crafters. This place, Eketal, is place for building dreams. To fly higher than any other is Ekat, or is Eketal.
To soar, to fly higher than any other is Eketal's 9's dream. But before we can fly, make wings we must.
Good at making things you are, yes? No carpenter would see one, Sazul does. Way of moving, way of looking. Oh. Clothing had Sazul confused at first, though. Creating much better than destroying, yes? Both Ixal and Featherless Ones agree on that they can. Have Ardbert create something for Eketal 9, Sazul would. Build many things we can, but not everything is possible in a remote camp like this. You know a place called Falgord Float? Yes? Fine crafting facility they have. Perfect for making airship hull interior components. Leather-backed plywood is component Sazul needs. Make for strong and durable hub at will. Placed order for raw materials with current merchants in Falgord Float. Sazul has. Ardbert need only speak to Junkmonger. Spend own coin you need not. What? A surprise for you. Sazul has. Protect and support hands when crafting tricky airship components these gloves will. Nice. Master Merchant welcomes. Welcome, customer. Birdman Chief, tell Master Merchant of Chief Making. You take things from making and go to place for making things. You find making place at sight of it, not inside. Master Merchant thinks you have no time for thinking. Birdman Chief seems ready to burst at seams. Hildegard will give you helpful help. Okay, so we have 6 tribes. 6 beast tribes, because the Kirin. There we go. Hello there, adventurer. Come now. I can hardly hear you. I said, hello there. What's this? You used to make use of our workshop. Well then, seeing as you're a first-timer, allow me to give you a brief explanation of what we seek to accomplish here. I'm sure you're aware, Eorzea is populated with a plethora of artisans who create a range of wonderful wares. This workspace was created with just such a diversity of craftsmen in mind. No matter your profession, our facility is designed to allow simply anyone to bring in their materials and produce goods that demand an exquisite degree of precision and polish. Our small operation here at the Bobbing Cork is only temporary until we secure a more permanent residence. But I assure you that everything is fully functional. Now, what exciting project is brought to you this fine day? What have we here? Ah, it's a strange coincidence that you should happen to arrive bearing the very same rare material. Hildegard, have you ordered my delivery? And who might this gentleman be? And why does he hold the component materials that I ordered? This is outrageous. You cannot simply swoop in and snatch the wares that I reserved a moon in advance. Please, Master Tatarammu, you must understand. This adventure brought along his materials himself. Just brought them along, did he? Poppycock! What would a gill-grabbing mercenary need with airship hull component materials?
That's always nerve-wracking when that happens. Alright, let's do this up.
Local guards, to arms, defend the King Kupo.
This is great. I love this battle. It's really speeding up now. It kind of reminds me of Donkey Kong Country. I do not know what that was. Love this. Holy. Can't be good. Messed up the order of my rotation there and put my power up after Spiritual Thing, which is not wise. But it looks like we got this one in the bag. Fairly short, fun little fight. Ooh. A monstrous Mog sword and Mog punk. Let's see what's in that. Okay, fine. Oh, nice.
You did it, Kupo. You did it. Good King Mugumog the 12th, may his mighty soul rest in peace, is no more. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Mughals' guard when you did. Thank you, Ardbert. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have words for them. You should go and tell Puknipak that the king is no more, Kupo. She's with Rhea O at Camp Tranquil and can relay the news to the chieftain.
Very nice. Yeah, we'll swing by North Shroud, finish up this quest. Probably shouldn't have sprinted, I have to fly. I got the stuff. Found you. I never realized just how big this forest was.
Who is small, angry, featherless one? Never mind who I am. 'Tis you who are on trial here. Are you not the Ixali master who seeks to build a death-dealing airship and bring war and destruction to Gridania? Have you no respect for the virtuous field of engineering your uncouth plan will irreversibly sully? Weapons on an airship? Simply monstrous. Mind your tongue, you shall. Making airship with weapons Azul is not. Been telling tall tales someone has. Do not try to deny it. I have seen how the Ixol stole our technology to build those horrendous war balloons. Your kind know naught but killing and mayhem. Blather too much, angry one does. See's not enough. Look at design under own feet. You should.
This schematic. It contains elements of both dirigible and airship. I've never seen the like.
Hybrid vessel. The Zul Kalan it is. Fly very high, it shall. Ceiling altitude 5,000 yalms. 5,000 yalms? That's impossible. An unattainable fantasy. Why, even Master Garland's Enterprise cannot reach such height. You speak of visiting the heavens themselves. Yes, the heavens. Rap on God's front door we shall. Knock, knock. Ayatlan, floating continent of legends it is. High, high above clouds. Place where Sazul's ancestors once lived. Return to Ixal's lost paradise we shall. All-consuming goal of Sazul's people it once was. But this dream, shared now by too few it is. Rather worship mad goddess Garuda and squabble with featherless one Natalid Ixal would. Taste of life, Sazul says. Help Eketal 9 build balloon airship hybrid and reach for distant skies. How the Ixal should.
What an incredible idea. You have vision. Such zeal. Sazul, I have misjudged you. You must let me work with you. I will see this dream of yours become reality.
Wish to join Sazul's crew, do you? Possess some skill at crafting, do you? Yes?
Ah. Impressed with work, enjoy crafting. Yeah, I do. I definitely will. Sprout wings, I will. Wow. Bird is the word. Why do I have two different sets though? Which one's better? Deliverance. Okay. Yeah, we'll just take it all 56. Okay. Let's go armor crafting log. Wait, was it copper? Copper ring? Yeah, it was. Lucian. stone. That's kind of interesting. But so much relation points, actually. That's crazy. Secret. Meta. I'm assuming that somebody at different crafting shops. The meta. Trust but verify. You wish to use these facilities. They are lovely built, aren't they? However, as much as I'd love to let you do so. Okay. Yeah, I feel like these will be easier if I do them as a battle class. Blue shoe. Yeah, we gotta deliver these. These are probably the ingredients we're gonna use to craft whatever we're gonna craft here with. The meta, here you go. They're not in the river. That's hilarious. Okay. Ladder lining component. Should be a 1, 2. Yep, 1, 2. Beautiful. And then what else we need? Since there's a bladder component. Again, should be a simple 1, 2 procedure. Beautiful. Very nice. Let's go see my man. I have no idea how much reputation we're gonna get. Okay, that's awesome. So the install should be pretty simple to go in. Thanks, Cookney On the properties of Primals. Your bravery in service of the Twelveswood and her Moogle shall not be forgotten, Albert. My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tale of this great victory from the mouth of the man responsible. Pray, return to the Lotus Stand and treat her to a full account of the day's events, while the details are yet fresh in your mind. It's a big ask after fighting a primal. When was this added? That's crazy. Number 9. So it's kind of storm cloudy. The elder seats he was expecting you, sir. May I show you in? Albert, Kublokop says you killed the king. I'm pleased, of course, but it completely spoiled the end of your story. Silly Moogle.
By Louis Swann's definition, the late King Moogle Margaret XII was indeed a primal. But how can that be? It defies all precedent.
Indeed. Yeah, many questions. I guess we will continue on after. How am I doing this again, honestly? Okay, we got a Kingdom with Gold, Spirits Within, and bounce around, there's the shield, there's bleeding. Oh, uh-oh, I'm on top of somebody. Ball. now the battle begins. Just barely got there. Let's see that. I don't know what that means. Well, somebody died from it, so... Okay, Fosu. I'm terrible at times, too. Not that you're terrible, but it happens to the best of us. We only have one limit for each fire. Good, someone's used it. Oh, we're done 0.8, good job. A melancholy mock fork. Finally. Aww. A morbid Mog Blade. That's awesome. I wish I could like experience gearing in this game a little bit more, because I've never had to like actually gear. Let's get through some of this here. Actually, this is really interesting because this is kind of the first step towards all the stuff we're going to learn later on about how primals function and how most of them are just kind of created out of nothing. Mm-hmm. Apparently in 28 minutes there is a sightseeing log that you can go get. I need to go check in real quick. Let's return to Limsa. For two reasons. The first reason is let's pop over here. One, let's hook up our summoning bell. There it is. That's what we want. Ooh. You can actually get so much EXP in one day with them. Now, I would like to kind of show off something that I started the other day. Because I went through and I got all the Orchestrion roles that I could find that are obtainable, that I can tell in 2.1. Everything else seems to require something that I just don't have. The other thing I noticed is that the Armoire chest and the Glamour chest, I don't have anything I can store. But yeah, so I have started putting pretty much one of everything I'm getting into here. Just for the purpose of preserving them. That way I can decide on glamorous stuff later on, you know. I'm sure that there's more than 800 armor pieces in A Realm Reborn as a whole, you know. But I think it's kind of cool just like storing them up. Nice. Mission success when company a Lancer. That's really good. Beautiful. So it's just this one. 30,000, that's a lot. Let's do it. I just will have a fully level 60 squadron, which is crazy. I need to do some work on them. And with that said, I have everything back that I need to get back. let's quickly cash these in for seals and see if there's anything else that we can buy. Okay, so this is all armory chest stuff. I probably need to go and repair all this. So I gotta stop by Hawker's Alley really quick. I wonder what I got for that trials. So you don't get tombstones. Nice. Really? Interesting. Two hours and 26 minutes we've been streaming. That's not terrible. I feel like we're actually pretty close to finishing this patch. It says I'm 70% of the way done. So I have a couple more to come, it seems. But that's 70% before this quest, which could really skyrocket it. But I probably have at least one. It is good to see that you are hale and hearty, hale and healthy, Ardbert. I've received word from Ida and Papalymo that you have felled good King Mughal XII, and I had hoped to hear your version of the tale. So it was as they say, summoned with the same methods used by the beast tribes and taught by the Ascians. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the Elder Seedseer of our usefulness. Her offer of additional support could not have come at a better time. My thanks, Ardbert. Okay, let's see how much we have now. Just curious. The Gifted. Owing to the tireless efforts of all concerned, we are at long last ready to bid farewell to the waking sands. So as to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revenant's Toll in small groups, departing at irregular intervals. Lest you doubt, it is my intention to conduct future operations openly, but on this particular occasion, the need for caution overrides all other concerns. To move north as one ponderous caravan would only serve to invite attack. It seems only right that I should be the last to leave, and I would have you remain with me until the end, Ardbert. Upon my departure, the Waking Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given into the care of Urianger. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments in our Order's history. Mayhap it is best that we do not forsake them entirely. Urianger shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we have sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. Alisae shall come to work closely with him as well. Should they require our assistance, I have their assurances that they will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Urianger, would you inquire of him if any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling that I have forgotten something. Something important. Thou art ever welcome, Ardbert, but I require no assistance. Pray, take thy leave, unburdened by concern for my well-being. Verily, thy countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded, that these halls should rightly be consigned to the annals of history. In man's eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down the past. Full many a proud pioneer hath bravely stridden into the great unknown, only to find where the banner of his ancestor faded by the eons. And still man glorieth in his discoveries. 'Tis through his pride that wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in shadow remain hidden, lost no sooner than they are found. Thanks for your words, Urianger. Be not offended, Ardbert. Thy conduct hath ever been beyond reproach. Despite thy surpassing strength and all thy many victories, thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself above the failings of thy forebears. Mayhap it is the echo which has opened thine eyes to the lessons of history. Would that the same could be said of... Whence came the cry? The solar? 12 forfend, the antecedent. You okay, Matilda? But you must... Tell me, Louisoix, would you have done the same? Louisoix Leveilleur was a remarkable man. Wise beyond mortal measure. Would that I had met him prior to his passing. Elizabeth. An Alcyon? Here? How? How readily you see you are indeed gifted antecedent. But you are not like the others. Your robes, gifted but ignorant. Yet I shall not judge you harshly. the fault lies with your forebears. It has been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you. You speak of La Habrea. La Habrea is a warrior. He fought, he fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. Then he's still. Come, I can only confirm that which you already knew. There is no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion. What are? We're ready when you are, my lady, if there's nothing else. Is something the matter? I feel the same way. After everything that's happened here, it feels strange to leave, but I'm sure we'll get used to reverence toll. Well, I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready. It is only to be expected. She lacks the gift and the knowledge both. To her we are indistinct. I do not understand. Shadowless, fleshless, formless. What truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectation, and expectations color perception. Thus that she perceive not. So it is with all but a chosen few. Even you, when young, could not yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me. Nothing. The gift grants you clarity. It grants you focus. With it, you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. La Habrea did not think so highly of the echo. La Habrea is wrong about a great many things. The echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. And if we did, there would be no strife between our peoples, for we would be of one mind. I leave, as I came, in peace antecedent. May we meet again as friends. Wait! Stay where you are! Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she shields her children from his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the ardor, I wonder? I take it there's no need to explain. Save your concern. He did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. I heard a cry. What happened? Are you all right? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I could fetch you a flask of my special tonic. Ariange, send word to the students of Baldessian. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. If there is any reference to an Ascian robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. An Ascian, my lady? Was that what gave you cause to cry out? I did a moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands. Yet Asians are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? I know not and care not. Find him, Ardbert. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. Pray, attend me, Tataru. Yeah, this patch has been great, because the first part of it is tying up some of the loose ends of 1.0 between Acilia becoming Minfilia and how Flamine was her mom, right? I kind of tied up some of the things of the first opening cutscene in Ul'dah with the parade, as well as it tied up the extra content of Good King Mugglemog. Now we're moving into the future, right? This is stuff that they're telegraphing that they want us to pay great attention to now. Part of it being the Ascian, the white-robed Ascian. I am told that you are the warrior of light, but I would know for myself. I shall walk north, and you may choose to follow. Know, however, that you will be waylaid if you do. You may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak anon. I'm not terribly concerned about any battle. Looks like there's somebody else here also doing this quest. This looks promising. See, this is actually pretty interesting, because like, this is a really good hook. Who is the white one? Why is he different? Why is he friendly? He stands in opposition to La Habrea. remarkable. Truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save he who wrested La Habrea could endure such an examination. Yeah. Have the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? You bore witness to my audience with the antecedent, did you not? Then you know that I acted only in self-defense. I realize the same cannot be said of La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren, he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we discovered you, one so strong in the gift that he could cast us out. Your mother favors you still, that much is plain, but surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again. Yeah, this patch is incredible. So yeah, so it ties up the Flamine stuff. It moves us on to Revenant's Toll. It kind of acts as the prologue, or as the end to the Waking Sands there. She ties up, she's resolved, we move. Good King Mugglemog. Then this is setting up for, I mean, that literally has implications all the way to the very end of Endwalker, that scene. So this is brilliant. And Elidibus is testing us, right? This is really interesting stuff. Thank the gods you've returned, Heartburn. After you left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your doom. I take it our visitor proved elusive? Beg pardon? He was waiting for you. What did you do? What did he say? As it was, so shall it be again. Of when does he speak? And of what exactly? The words of this Elidibus portend much, but reveal nothing, save perhaps a measure of disdain for La Habrea. I had hoped for answers, but it seems I shall have to be content with a wealth of additional questions. Cool. Build on the stone. Let us set aside the matter of this Ascian until we have completed our move to the Rising Stones. There's but one final favor I would ask of you before I would depart. My father was a member of the Alamegan Resistance. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. Oh, he maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the Resistance with vital Imperial secrets while feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal on what they believed to be the single greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. Its wisdom has guided me through the years, though there is much within I still do not understand. It is my hope that Urianger will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. That is all I have left of my father. I thought they departed. To what end dost thou linger? What's his name? The father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labor. It is no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well can I imagine the antecedents' pain. Upon mine honor, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. Albert, this is Mephilia. Forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I have departed for the Rising Stones. If you have yet to... Once you have given the journal to Urianger, I bid you come to the seventh heaven in Revenant's Toll. Tataru will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you've already attuned to it, you may wish to use our new aetheryte in Revenant's Toll. After all, it is right on our doorstep. Yeah, it's so nice. I actually don't really need these anymore, or these aetheryte tickets anymore, except for the couple side quests that are in here. There's so many different things here. Talk to Flathorn. Oh, there you are. Your friends are waiting for you inside. Oh, Oddbert, you're here. Good, good. We were all wondering when you'd show up. As I was just telling your restive receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you that all the documents have been prepared and all signatures signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours. Splendid. From this day forward, I'll spare no effort in seeing that it is as welcoming and comfortable a home for us as the Waking Sands ever was. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces. Take that odd-looking fellow over there, for example. He's been eyeing us most suspiciously ever since we arrived. We cannot help but wonder if we are truly safe here. Ah, that man. I can't say I've spoken to him myself, but rumor has it that he's come to hunt for ancient treasures in the Crystal Tower. You see the structure I speak of, no? It'd be hard to miss it. The massive pillar of shining crystal that looms high over the land just to the southeast of here. The tales are to be believed, a remnant of some ancient civilization. The details remain a mystery, and that's no doubt why it's drawn adventurers and scholars from all over looking to unearth its secrets. The man over there is no exception. If my instincts are true, he knows more than most. If you're curious about the tower yourself, you could do worse than to talk to him to see what he knows. Why, if I weren't otherwise occupied with my duties here, I'd have half a mind to join you. I mean, just look at it. I can scarce begin to imagine what wonders lie inside. Why, it's wonderful to hear. Rest assured that this receptionist will work just as hard to see that our efforts do not skip a beat despite the relocation. And with that, Arthur, I do believe it's time you officially announced your presence to everyone inside. Okay, so we have to do that eventually, but first we are going to finish off this patch. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people proudly and openly. But this does not mean that we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the antecedent and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. I feel like this should have been a voice scene. For Eorzea! A moment of your time, Ardbert. I would speak of Elidibus. Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Beldessian have met with silence. No one will respond? How odd. Allow me to try. No response. Surely they would not ignore us. They would never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. No. No, I will not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wands are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctums unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and the knowledge both, oh no. Contact the agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Beldessian, they may know of it. Though the thoughts of it pains me, until such time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can assume but the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidibus. 'Tis possible that others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlikely to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Ascian, perhaps? Or Orcher? Or Puce? Which of our allies will then fall silent? For a time I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the crystal of darkness and cast out La Habrea, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Ascian menace. But I was wrong. He endures and may yet return. Upon that point, I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly. A way to spare this world their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand, Ardbert. I discern them all around. The disturbance is too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the Paragons are involved. The how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know what we will rise and meet it as one. Ah, my stalwart hero, your face is a picture of resolve. I know that you will always be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray, return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. Krile, where are you? Your intercession was not foretold. You object? We question. Our plans are in motion. Your intentions unclear. They survived the seventh ardor and are now stronger in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Serve as you will. So too shall I. We labor not to cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes, and at long last they see. Yeah, there we go. All done the path. That was 2.1. That was dope. We're gonna end that.